Many video ideas and bothans died to bring you yesterday's video. Hello there and welcome to a very special video. Fans of the channel for a while will know that I actually have a pet. And by pet, I mean a peculiar set that we dress up for every single holiday season. Most recently, Halloween, we made it into a skeleton, which then turned into a Stegosaurus fossil, which turned out to be really, really good looking. Now, I have finally undecorated this. I've been saying it in the last couple of streams, which, by the way, I am taking a break on December from live streaming, but we'll be back the 1st January of 2025. So I hope to see a lot of yous there. But I got a comment. I've had a few comments, actually, about Thanksgiving. As a Brit myself here over in the United Kingdom, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And to be honest, I have no idea what Thanksgiving is about other than turkeys. So let's make the 80-80 an 80 turkey. But before we get into that, I have a few little updates. You would have seen yesterday that there wasn't a video, and that was because I spent the whole day playing with my microphone. Not in any weird way, but hopefully the audio quality is a lot better today and going forward. And if it's not, I apologize. I do not have time to reshoot this video, but I've double checked. It sounds a lot louder, so it will be a lot nicer for the live streams. And hopefully this only improves in the upcoming week. So if there are anything that you think I need to check with my microphone, feel free to leave it down in the comments. By the way, yesterday's thumbnail, I made the bricks for the thumbnail. That was no computer graphics, so it would have been very, very good if I did. But yesterday's video, I simply asked you to subscribe. There are enough videos that you probably need to catch up on from my channel. So hopefully we can hit somewhere near 5K. Honestly, if we pass 4K, I'm just going to round it up to 5K and say we succeeded. But if you didn't watch that, there's no point going to watch it. It's like 59 seconds. 85% of you aren't subscribed. I'd appreciate if you do smash that subscribe button and hit the bell, because apparently YouTube does really like it. In case any of you were curious, the video idea that I did have to kill to bring that video to you, well, it was actually this video. It's just been delayed a day, but I was going to 3D print all of my Christmas jumpers. Now, I do want to keep working on the other characters that I'm doing for my Moldy Mates series, so I'm unsure if I will be 3D printing my jumpers this year. But if that is a video idea you would like, I put it on the back burner for next year. So perhaps next year we can get a few more jumpers than the same like 8, 9, 10 that I'm wearing this year, and make it into a massive video, and perhaps even add a few into the Lego City, which could be really, really cool. Anyway, you clicked on this video for the 80 turkey, which I think is a really catchy name. So let me go grab the accessories. The 80-80 isn't going to look like a live turkey. Well, of course not. It's made out of Lego. But what I mean by that is I spent so long trying to build some sort of towel, and I think I will start with that, because the best idea I had, again, there isn't going to be a big towel on here, but the best idea I did come up with was having some sort of paper element concertina in the doors, so that when we open them up, by the way, I have added some seats onto this side of the 80-80 as well. The other side holds like 4 troopers. This side holds the helmets for the ones that are not wearing the helmets, because I'm trying to get all of the UCS 80-80 figures in this 80-80. And in fact, the only one I'm missing comes in this advent behind me, which again, 2022 Lego Star Wars Advent, you know by now, I'm opening that every single day of December, as opposed to opening this year's 2024 Advent. So if that does interest you, all the more reason to subscribe. All right, I promise that's the last time I am going to ask. Maybe. I don't think I can keep that promise, but the 80-80 is looking pretty standard. Maybe the odd modifications, like the fact that half of the legs are just gone. They are missing. And the reason we did that was so that it fit in my Lego City, because honestly, I have nowhere else to display it. Now it can go behind me. I might put up some sort of poll in the community. Do you want to see the legs rebuilt to their height? But I like the scale of this a lot more, because the legs are meant to be 1.5 times the height of the cockpit. We've got 8 studs here, and we've probably got about 12 studs down here. So this is actually closer to proportion rather than scale, though of course the taller the 80-80, the better. But the accessories that we have, of course, if we're making it into a turkey, we've got to have a beak. Now this beak is put together really good, if I do toot my own horn, because I have used two of these communicator elements with two 1x2 rounded plates with the holes to have this stud reversal technique, which just clips underneath the front of the AT-AT. Already this is looking really, really cool. And now, of course, the visors here don't really look like good eyes unless you're trying to turn this AT-AT into some sort of Cyclops from the X-Men. So we have these big beady eyes that I am going to place either side. These are actually placed on the side of the head because Turkey's eyes are quite, well, first off, they are very black, so we are switching it up to white with a black pupil, which matches with the Lego style. For any of you who haven't seen a previous AT-AT video, yes, we have adopted features that Lego put in their Creator 3-in-1 sets, such as this lovely bum from the Lego 3-in-1 Tiger. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, this probably looks very, very odd. But Lego have started adding pink flowers as bums of animals. So yes, the AT-AT is, I guess, more animal than machine now. To finish this build off, we then will have to go with the typical Thanksgiving hat. Now, I don't know the reason behind this. There is some American history behind this type of hat. It's popped up in movies like Hocus Pocus, which is where I'm getting this idea from. So if you know the reason behind this specific hat, I assume it's not just a coincidence of this was the fashion a couple hundred years ago. If you know why this hat is such a Thanksgiving symbol, at least from over here looking into America, please be sure to let me know down in the comments. In fact, for all of us overseas, I have a big European audience. If you are from America or know a little more about Thanksgiving, if you've spent any time over there, be sure to leave your experience in the comment. I would love to read through a few of them. But here we have the hat, the eyes, and the beak. And I think this is looking perfect. Honestly, if we could get that towel to work, and like I said, I might need a paper element that concertinas here and just folds out with the door. But there was no way of doing it without installing the doors on backwards or having some sort of element there. So perhaps what I could do is take some photo and blur the doors around the top both sides. And I'll show you what that looks like on screen now, as well as likely reposting it over to Instagram. I am sharing a few more photos over to Instagram, and with the Christmas season packed, my shorts are going to be filled with the Advent. When we start that Advent, there will be no posts over on shorts until we finish it. So it's easy to scroll through them. I'll probably make a playlist as well, like I did last year. So any extra builds or anything extra that I'd usually turn into the short is going to be shared over on Instagram. Be sure to follow me over there for the occasional post. Don't worry, I don't really use it that much. But this is our Thanksgiving AT turkey. Now, I wouldn't recommend cooking this with a few potatoes and roasting this in any way, shape, or form, though I would be looking forward to a Star Wars pumpkin pie, because food in Star Wars just looks even better than it does in real life. I'm not sure what they do to it, but that Disney treatment is definitely something I want in my kitchen. Let me know what you think of this AT turkey down in the comments. I think the eyes really do make this just the perfect mock. And if you want to know how I put together the hat, I can definitely upload instructions onto Rebrickable. There's a few slope pieces around the side, and it's mainly just 4x4 round bricks for the top of it. I didn't have enough tiles tile off the top, but I will leave my Halloween AT-AT video as well as one on top of YouTube's choosing for you to enjoy after this, in case you haven't seen it, because the skeleton was a lot better than this, and we will soon be turning this into a Christmas build. So stay tuned for that, and may the bricks be with you always.